I'm trying to think about who I need to be. Okay. And I'm trying to think that in order to attract these people, who do I need to be? Okay. A lot of people, I'm sure, are thinking this that they want to be with people with a certain mentality, but can you attract these people? You think about people with high net worth. You think about people, okay, that we all admire, people who may be your idol. Maybe think about Grant Cardone, Alex Hormozy. You think about these controversial people who have a high net worth, who have a high outreach, who have done amazing things in their life, a Jeff Bezos, a Jordan Belfort, Jordan Peterson. And you think, okay, who do I need to become in order to get these people? Understanding that wealth is a measurement stick and that it's not even just for buying things, it's more for measuring your success and measuring if you're even worth talking to is quite mind blowing, and it will make you really understand, hey, if I really mean what I say and I want these types of people in my Rolodex, who do I need to become? What kind of questions do I need to ask? How would I react if I was on a cold call? How much would it stress me out? If I was on a closed call, how much would I stress out if it didn't work out? Would I do it again? How much would I prioritize reps? How much would I work out? Would I let my significant other roll over me? And it's not even thinking about them. It's thinking about your family, okay? It's like thinking about my children. It's thinking about my future wife, right? You're thinking about, hey, when I have a wife, what kind of husband is she expecting to have? Is she expecting to have someone that rolls over, someone that's affected when she says something to me and it's supposed to piss me off? Am I going to get reactive? Or am I going to take it and I'm going to remain non-reactive and I'm going to simply speak with intelligence instead of emotion? Will I react out of my emotions? Will I react out of my intelligence? When my children misbehave, am I going to simply hit them and then not expect them to grow up a certain way? Am I going to talk to them, explain them why something they did was bad? Am I going to, it's understanding who do you need to be for your kids? Don't be afraid to ask these deeper questions. That's the way I think. I mean, who do I need to be for my future kid? Are the actions I'm taking right now the actions of someone that I would respect? Okay? Thinking, would someone I respect swear as much? Would someone I respect talk as fast? Would someone I respect, okay, would they care as much about people's opinions? Would they value the opinions of others so heavily? Would they be perturbed or would they be imperturbable when someone says something to them? Will they have a large ego? Will they have a large ego but still listen to someone that's more successful than them, tell them how to be more, quote unquote, whatever their definition of is success, to be more of that in their life? Will they remain stoic or reactive? When they make posts on YouTube, will they give a fuck about what other people think, or will they simply just grind it out and get them out there so they get the views? Do they care about money, or do they care more about legacy? I think these are all good questions, but I think like the better ones are really, hey man, would I respect somebody that took these actions? I really like that one. Would I follow this man into war? I hear a lot of people say that they want things. They want people in their lives. They want to attract this kind of wealth. They want to attract these types of individuals. Okay. And look, I'm not all high above everybody right now. I'm literally saying what I'm doing for myself in the way of questions I'm asking to myself. When I talk to these people and I ask, okay, got it. So you want to be more like this large CEO or this very masculine individual. The way I heard you talk, since you have communicated to me that you would like to be like this individual, I would like to let you know that I have consumed a lot of this individual's content, and certain things that I am witnessing in you from my perspective are very different from the ways that I would personally assume they would act. I think that self-defeating comment you said was something that they would not approve of. Personally, I invite you, that's verbiage I use, I would invite you to look in to see why you said that. I would invite you to revisit why you idolize this person in the first place. I would invite you to truly look behind the scenes of this individual and think, who are they really? What do they care about? What? I'm going to throw out another name, right? The name I threw out before. One great video I watched was of Alex Hormozy, and he was explaining the anti-routine. People are very focused on a morning routine. and how he was really more focused on what people don't do. What do people not do? Don't be confused. Don't be so consumed on how people are waking up and they're doing meditation. And I understand that I make videos about this, sure, but don't be so consumed on being so stuck on one habit that when it gets messed up, that you're done for, and now you can't go the rest of your day because this one thing has been taken away. You always drink coffee, and now your coffee's been taken away. And as he says, I would hope to God that I compete against you if you have such a fragile mentality, such a weak mentality, such a easy to break spirit because of this one thing that you have to do. And if it does not happen, you have these quote unquote religious routines that you follow. And when broken, you can no longer perform as needed. To summarize everything that I've said so far, so it is not a bunch of ramble, first, ask yourself important questions. Ask yourself, okay, what I respect. If you can't think of any other version of how to say it, any other version, would $100 million me do this? Would this person would he do this? Would I follow this man in the world? Just boil it down. Would I respect somebody that took these actions? Would someone of high status really do what I'm doing right now? Would they really care? Number two is be careful who you idolize, is what I was attempting to get you there. If you really say, man, that is my idol, okay, pick your idols carefully. There's a lot of false prophets. First of all, I believe that is a very large problem today. That is so big. Oh my God. I'm not even going to get into that shit. I'm not going to get into this video. Hollywood? Do I got to say more? I believe it's bad enough that many men hang photos of half-nude women and they idolize women. They put them on a pedestal and then they wonder why they can't get any form of female in their life. It's because you put these women on a pedestal, okay? You have to not care. You have to not care what a woman thinks about you. And when you don't care, they sense that you don't give a flying fuck and then proceeds to happen. Whatever you're trying to do. You're trying to fucking put her in a YouTube video. You're trying to propose to her. I don't fucking know what you're trying to do. But it happens, huh? And number three, really, I'm just going to reiterate this one in a certain way as the third point is really just don't give a fuck. Just don't care. What do you stand for? Okay? Care about that. Care about yourself. Care about what you stand for. And when you know what you stand for, then nothing else matters. You don't care about anybody's opinions, but it's because you're clear on what you stand for. If you stand for free speech, if you stand for getting your opinion out there, not caring, then all of a sudden a thought of caring about something, about someone's opinion, doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter even the slightest. Because you write it down. You write it down. Write down your goals. Write down who you are. Write down your idols. Write down your questions. And then be very careful that those are the correct ones. Maybe give it to a friend that you trust. And take their opinion with a grain of salt. That's what I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.